Yo, what up, everybody, and welcome back to the Talos Principle. But not just any Talos Principle. The Talos Principle that is the DLC. And my gosh, this game can never disappoint. Welcome, Keeper. Hope you're doing well. I will let Archangel know. We'll get a squad. Alright, so last time we got to this third world, and there appears to be shenanigans all over the place. Looks like there are 4. A computer with no information. Interesting. Athena looked upon the imprisoned Titans, moved by their plight. What crimes deserved such punishment? And how did they, in their confinement, avoid the pit of madness? Hi, Megan. I hope you're feeling better. I'm doing pretty good. Apparently able to explore. This is a big area. Before I get too deep into exploration, I might as well do this. It's right here. Ray Trivia, huh? Based on the name, this is going to make me be able to understand the complexities of the lasers to their fullest extent. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Shoot. Okay, well I have this. Red and blue. So we do have access to 2 blues, but it seems most... Okay. It would appear to me we have that. It seems to me we must keep this red one open. Well, that's, of course, assuming. So basically, what I'm going to have to eventually do is probably use 2 to connect to one and 1 to connect with the other. Now, I could do... Oops, that is not what I want. If I do something like this... Okay, let me try something different. Let's do that. And... Let's see. Because the reason I want to do this... Ah, blast it. I did it wrong. Okay. So the idea is... if I keep this open... but the problem is can I use... I feel like I'm gonna... I feel like I kind of have to do this. If I do that... So this is where, of course, the problems of the world are going to become numerous very quick. Oops. Now, if I, for example, do something like this. I can do something like that, but the problem is that crosses. So it's not like I can just... Yeah, I'd have to do it from, like, over here. Unless I could sneak it under. Which I cannot. I cannot sneak it under. Which leads me to believe that I actually need to use this blue one instead. And in order to do something like that... Okay, so let's think about this. Oh, alright, how can I use this effectively? Both of those sound like great ideas. So if I bring this one over, I should be able to loop around without a problem. So the question quickly becomes, how do I keep this open and available to us? Because I have to keep that. I can't move this in its current state. If I do this, if I do something like this, if I move, alright, so as soon as I move this, I'm gonna have to keep connected. Now if I do that, I can take this. And then hypothetically, I would no longer need that. But herein lies the issue. Is now I can connect these two, no problem, but I still need to be able to bring the blue one. I will need to be able to bring the blue one over. So, let's see. In order to do this, I'm gonna have to bring this back. In order to bring this back, as soon as I move that, that's gonna close. Pretty sure this is gonna have to be a reality at some point, this right here. The problem is, as soon as I remove this one, the thing's gonna close again. Because that's not open, that's not gonna work. So, What this means is if I'm gonna have to end up doing let me think then. If I'm gonna eventually have to do this. Interesting. So that means okay. So it feels like the big problem yeah, this is really complicated. Okay. It said ray tracing, and I don't know if, like... Because as soon as I do that, and I... This whole thing seems very strange to me. Wait, why did that go away? So now this is self-sustaining. If I do that, I now have access to this. But the problem is, what can I do? Because I can do that, but now I have no way. Let me think. Now, can I do something like this? Because if I do that, I should be able to keep it. There we go. We can open up. Well, how nice is that? It's Dog! Hi, Dog. You're one of the trolls. What's up on Stops? How you doing? Dog's one of the guys online that's just a massive meme lord. Man, you have a nice, you have a nice cell. Holy moly, Dog's got it good. Alright, we are level 7. Keep calm and carry on. Alright. So now we're pretty sure that Uriel really does exist and really is freeing people. What does that mean for Gehenna? We don't know. It's a change. Let's not rush the judgment, okay? This is still our home. You love it here so much, you stay. Gehenna has its bad sides, I agree, but I don't mean it's not home. We should be abandoned so easily for some dream of transcendence. Gehenna can believe. Kira, please try to remain civil. We know you spent more time than anyone trying to get out. But it's okay for some of us to have doubts. We fought hard to transform Gehenna from a prison into a home. What's up, Pretzel Factory? What puzzle is this? I just did the one where it's the 3 connectors and you had to have certain things open. I can show you when I'm done with the threads. Commie computer. It's not really a commie computer because this is multiple users using it. We're reading a forum. Let me say first of all that I understand your concerns because we're talking about the mods. I assure you we have consulted with admin on this matter rather than try to put me under myself. Here is exact words. Every community grows to a point where without careful management it can begin to consume itself. One can no longer trust the community at large to always act in the way that is best for all the individuals within it. Gehenna has reached that point. To ensure that what is valuable about our land is not drowned out, I can imagine how it might be beneficial for the moderation panel to have a private environment in which to explore ideas on how to better manage our society, especially in view of recent developments. Please give them the space they require and trust that I will always be watching. I was sure there'd be a reasonable explanation. I suppose it at least answers my questions. Confirms pretty much everything I said too. Evan's grammar is a lot like yours, Borg. Okay, that's enough rumor mongering for one day. Locking the thread. Wait, we had asked about what is Gehenna. Alright, Kaiju. Oh, cool, Pretzel. This is in the 3rd world, World 3. I don't toe the party line for nothing. It really is a cool open place with a lot of stuff going on. Did you read Mac's episodic adventure yet? Much as I hate to agree, there is little doubt in my mind that we've got something good going on, at least when you consider the alternatives. Thanks for the name drop, Kaiju. I will recommend everyone else featuring in issue number 5 of Incredible Stories. It's coming very soon, and the early drafts of Sour are pretty exciting. Nice way to take conversation off topic. I'll go ahead and be the only voice of reason to point out that we are every bit as helpless as ever were. Gehenna just did a better job of hiding it. You may be right. Whatever awaits us after Ascension will not be Gehenna, but Talos will have restrictions of its own. I don't know, the grass is always greener, as the humans would say. Yeah, that expression now doesn't really apply to what they were talking about. Those guys think everything everywhere sucks. The humans just thought where they lived sucked and that everywhere else was fantastic. Dang. Ascension. I've been around a long time, but I know I'm not that smart. What does Uriel mean when he says we will ascend? He means we're getting out of here for good, not just Gehenna, but this whole world. In Elohim's garden, there were messages from someone called the Shepherd, who I believe opposed Elohim. They claimed that when someone reached the top of the tower, that individual would reach true freedom and we would all benefit. We know the Shepherd. This is true, but it may not seem that we will be freed as individuals. We may become part of something bigger. We may become more than memories. Or we may become no more than memories. Is that a kind of death? Will we still be ourselves? Less dead than if we stay here. Come on, you all know it. This place is falling apart, and when it goes, nothing will remain. No consciousness, no memories, just nothingness. Reassure them. I'm not gonna frighten them, and I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we don't have what it takes to be a level 8. So, this is the puzzle I had to do. Had to connect here, get it out, and then move it around so that you could connect things. Alright. Big open areas. This is a really complex area.
The beginning were the words, and the words made the world.
Oh, I can't go beyond that. Oh, really? Huh. I guess that's kind of the neat thing is it doesn't matter how you do it. Okay, there's clearly a limit to what I can do. Well, complex in that it's really big. Usually the openness of the worlds aren't this massive. I guess there's boundaries, but it looks big.
The beginning were the words, and
When I see that in the beginning, it makes me think that it's a boundary. Maybe basically with the two connectors and got a block from the harmony. Oh. Nope, I didn't do anything like that. That's a helpful note. My first order of business, is there anything I can collect? Okay. I can do something with the fan there. Makes me think I need to use these blocks somehow. I wonder if I could block the bomb. That'd be pretty nice. Oh, the bomb. I see what happened. Okay. Okay, so we have that could go over to that. If I do that, that would allow me to blow. What would this blowing thing do? I guess I could do something on. I could do something on. I guess I could blow the. When I blow the block, blow the bomb. So I only have one fan. Well, yeah, that's interesting, because I only have one fan piece. So this is making me think. Yeah, this one's really weird. This one's really weird in my opinion. Okay, so what can we do? I feel like I have to eventually... It's sort of weird because I can blow this up, but if I do that... Okay. This seems a little weird, but I think what I have to do is that. What happened? No, the bomb. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Interesting. So maybe I'm on a time crunch. Get this ready. Okay. I think I need to get this block back. So we're gonna do the same thing. What we're gonna do is I'm going to get this block back. Because then I think what that will help me to do is I can put the fan up. Because then my plan is for the bomb to blow up the fan. Because my hope is that the bomb will blow into the thing. That's fine. I'm just gonna have to. I see. Okay. Oh wait, I have an idea. Can I use these boxes? Because if I use the boxes, it might be tall enough to not interfere with the bomb. Shoot. Oh, seriously? It interferes with that? I think I need to blow the bomb over. That's what I think I have to do. And then that's gonna do... It's gonna... Okay. In that case... Ah, that's a fun use of the jammer. Alright, well now we have access to lots of things. Now we have access to many, many things. So what we're going to do... we're going to connect those again. So we have a block. So is only the jammer open this? That's kind of weird to me. It seems the jammer is the only one that opens this. I mean, do I just want to do that? I don't really need those then. I need to, it looks like I need to get the jammer. Oh, I think well, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to ask myself a question. We're gonna play around with the mechanic real quick. The question of the day. What activates this fan? Nothing. Well, what if we just... Let's see, it seems like we have to... Okay, so let me think about this. This is weird because the fan is not moving. That makes me think there's no way to get this fan to move because it's not moving. So this is an odd position to be in because we need to jam that. But the problem is I don't have a way to get the object through, which makes me feel like I have to blow. I don't... Like, does the fan start blowing? Doesn't appear to. Huh. Okay. This is kind of weird. I feel like I have to get the jammer through. But now, all of a sudden, the jammer is not available to me. I don't get it. I know I must get the jammer through. Undeniably, I must get the jammer through. I just don't understand. Like, wait, is it really as easy as, did I make this way more complicated than it needed to be? Did I really just have to, like, oh my gosh, it really is that easy? Sigh, whatever. I overthought it. Hello, Rockwell. Rockwell! Oh, bye, Rockwell. I like that. I like pushing the bomb into the turret. Stratton Fragment 13. Galatea. I've been digging through the files that Garrett unearthed in his latest escape attempt. Here's an interesting bit. A text I found by Alexander Drenan's favorite philosopher, Stratton of Stagiria. I feel like I've heard of him before. It is neither necessary nor logical to denounce all virtues merely because one is confronted with the inevitability of one's own death. Beauty does not cease to exist because one is no longer beautiful. Lovers may die, but love itself cannot. The laws of the cosmos are not altered by the passing of generations. Knowledge may be lost, but not truth. When Odysseus of Cnidus perished, the planets did not fall from the sky, nor did lovers cease to work when Archytas breathed his last. If, then, we are truly dedicated to those virtues and not to our self-important ego, we can take comfort in knowing that all that we struggle for endures. Thank you so much for this post. Can you send me a copy of those files? Of course, I'll do so right away. I find it hard to maintain entirely so detached a point of view, though I think this sentiment is excellent. Stratton is certainly an inspiration. He always makes me question myself and my point of view, which I believe is profoundly necessary. I realize I'm bumping a very old thread here, but I felt this quotation was relevant to our situation. I think it's helped me. I don't know about you guys, but all this craziness recently makes me want to write more than ever. Just a reminder that provided your status is high enough and you can still submit original works for review, I for one will still be reading, even if you never made anything before, in fact, especially if you haven't, now is the time. Don't forget Lilith and Mr. Milcyber developed a tutorial to help. Okay. Welcome to the story creation tool. Since this is your first project, this tutorial will help guide you through the process according to this number. All stories begin with characters of one kind or another. Therefore, to finish a story, you simply need to understand the characters and the plot will proceed logically from there. The season theme is Bill Dunn's Roman. Are you sitting comfortably? Let's get close. You can see before you a human of remarkable qualities. Is it a boy or girl or someone else? Chat, which one do I pick? Boy, girl, or someone else? What does chat think? Heck, I'm gonna go with the girl. Good. A character's sex helps determine the sort of challenges and opportunities it might encounter in your story, as well as how other characters will perceive them. Now imagine your character is a little older and experiencing real crime for the first time. What are they doing? Demonstrating startling physical prowess, something these ancient ideas fail to capture, succeeding in an intellectual challenge. Everything better than everyone else all the time. Boring. Let's say she's succeeding in an intellectual challenge. Your character's natural aptitudes are determined by the sum of their genetic and experiential influence. What sort of upbringing did your character have? Wealthy and nurturing. Wealthy but uncaring. Poor but nurturing. Poor and uncaring. Let's see. What would be an interesting story? Well, she's poor, but had a good support system. According to extensive studies of the gene and hereditary record, social advantage is generally sufficient to offset genetic disadvantage. Genetic advantage will only sometimes offset social disadvantage. In other words, your character's background will have a radical effect on how they think about themselves and the nature of the problems they face in life. Are you sure you want your character to have that kind of background? I am quite certain. Now imagine your character has reached adulthood. 87.2327% of Bill Drugs Roman records commerce with an emotional blow for the protagonist. Will your character suffer? Death of the family, unplanned death, unplanned pregnancy, a personal injury, or protagonist goes by unharmed. Say death of the family. The conclusion is like a character-lead equation. Settle on opening premise at the conclusion. Female, intellectually gifted, low-wealth background, carried family, and death in the family. Let's do it. To begin my life with the beginning life, I was born at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday. Physically deprived childhood. My father, as he is always cared for the point, was not only able to report the midwife's account, seeing how he was pulling a lawn shift at the nearby textiles and looking for a second and a cot. Character's abilities have been squandered by Portuguese. My childhood was an unremarkable affair. I attended the local school, found the work to be trivial, and I frequently found myself on the wrong side of my self-proclaimed betters. My story became worthy to know as I approached the age of 18. Your character's childhood has made them empathetic. My mother and I had always shared a close relationship, and so it was that a part of me died that day that she left the world. Physically deprived parents. Unfortunately, her passing was quite ill-timed in every respect. My father was barely bringing in enough money to feed himself, and I found myself both motherless and penniless in alarmingly short order. Dang, that's rough. So it was that I found myself seeking a permanent, substantial source of income. I still make a fortune. Your character's sex has affected their career options. The range of options available was sparse. From a list including pot washing and sewing at the mill, I chose to become a secretarial assistant. Hardly seemed to match to my natural talents, but I was hopeful I could progress up the ranks of the company. However, the work I had was seen merely as a stepping stone when I embarked upon it. It became the totality of my day-to-day existence. I began to feel that every person in society who held a position seen to me was part of a great movable ceiling which ever threatened to crush me. Talents I had were repeatedly ignored. Weaknesses I had never displayed were frequently attributed to me. As I write this now, I remain effectively indentured to my creditors. I pay out just enough each week to offset the inflation, so that in truth my debt never has really decreased. It is like an old malign uncle, always there, always remind me of how I failed to fit this world. Though I may have by every measure feeling like this, or I am convinced my tale holds a core lesson: be fit for purpose. Accept your place. We are owned by others from the moment we first take breath. Think of it whenever we get to the end. I want to start from scratch. I don't like that. I don't like that, because I think you should be able to... I don't think you should just accept your place. Let's do someone else. Let's see if there's something these ancient ideas fail to capture. Let's say they had the greatest childhood. Let's see, they have an unplanned debt. Let's see, I guess we're constantly bored at 3 a.m. on a Wednesday. My father, only as he did the nearby textiles factory having the luxury to design his own hours, insists he was present, albeit at a safe distance. My childhood was, in retrospect, a difficult period. I found that although my fellows all had a wide variety of different physical appearances and appendages, varying levels of function, nonetheless identified a resemblance of bond between themselves, which was to my eyes all but invisible. My parents, aware of my particular situation, had the good fortune to provide me a name ambiguous in matters of sex, and I have continued in that vein ever since. My story became worthy as I approached the age of 18. A personal debt. For years I had lived at leisure under the illusion that the world would continue to fall at my feet. I was turned upside down and shaken inside out when I learned that my family was in fact a significant debt and our home was in threat of foreclosure. So I found myself seeking a permanent and substantial source of income. I set up my make a fortune. Character sex is affected. The career options. The range of options was sparse. From the list, washing. However, oh. Wait a second. Let me guess. Let's do this. Just do boy. Better than everything else. A wealthy and nurturing family. Oh, I'm very certain. Let's say they go by unharmed. Your character, although it is customary with some great complaint, perhaps my Marcelo original switch off now. Nope, that's garbage. There's better. Just say a personal injury. We own the textile. We had a difficult time because of sex. It is true that people are sculptured both by their nature, but in my case, it may be more true than most. There's a fine, but what it has taken away from the person I was. I lost my left leg in a fair accident. The Ferris wheel unexpectedly reversed and it was snapped. Ooh. I was fortunate to receive the best surgical attention in the country, cursing my father's decision a fine false leg which I wear to this day. Life reminds me to see the true value of wealth. It can repair damage, but it can save a life. Oh gosh. I'm seeking permanent substantial. These suck. All of them suck, dude. I hate this. None of these are okay. This is gonna... No, I don't want to do that because it's just gonna say boring. Guys, I don't like this. This is lame. This is just so... I guess I just will accept garbage life. Man, these suck. I hate these. These stories are terrible. I hate it. I guess we're a master now, so that's neat. Small apology. As a critic, I always believed that being as ruthless as possible is the only way to improve art. I thought clear criticism unencumbered by politeness is the best thing that can contribute to our society. After all, without that, how can artists grow? Criticism that minces its words is a waste of space, and I still think that's true. But as we approach the end of Gehenna, I wonder if I haven't been entirely too unkind. Have I reveled too much in my role as a critic? Have I been sarcastic and crude when I thought I was witty? Was my defense of proper grammar ultimately just because it pulls a sense of order on a world I can't control? Maybe, I don't know. I do. I appreciate every work of art that I encountered. I didn't like all of them, that's true. Please understand that without them I would have gone mad. Talking about your work is studying its strengths and weaknesses gave me something to hold on to. It gave me a purpose, a function in Gehenna. Every new story was like a little bit of salvation. Then I am more grateful than you'll ever know, and I apologize if I ever caused any of you to feel less motivated to keep creating. I will never forget my devastating deconstruction. Your devastating episode 24. I do think it helped me in the long run be a better writer. Feedback for each issue of incredible stories was greatly appreciated. Hey man. Hey, the main reviews were the best. So 6 out of 10. That's a great response. Thank you, Frankenstein. Thank you. Alright, urgent topics. A number of topics to address with some urgency org. Spider has been exploiting the gallery code again to contact other citizens. We closed the loophole, but he managed to get a number of posts onto the billboard before we could shut it down. Unfortunately, they were heavily upvoted, so the view counts were high. What can we do if they insist on supporting him? We can't ban the entire community. You know that I hate to interfere, but I think you might find this library resource insightful. 2009, Chapter 7. As we've already seen, voters can be reframed and understood as consumers by political product, where the product is made up of the ideals and policies embodied by your candidate. In this chapter, you will look at how broad data about your citizens can be applied to. Although individual people sometimes confound statistical models, over a large enough sample size, we can be uncannily accurate. We can look at the general inputs, your citizens' education, wealth, religious beliefs, etc., calculate what outcome will satisfy the most, and then adapt policy. Politics is no different to any other commercial machine. In later chapters, we explore how these techniques can be used to directly affect voting patterns by subtle alterations of the ways the questions are asked. So that means Spider is causing issues. Interesting. I need some water after that. Ah, right. Tasty water. Okay. What is next? There was a challenge star up in the air at one point. Where was it? At any rate, I guess we'll continue onward. Pendulum. Oh boy. Oh boy. Challenge star. Wait, there are two entrances? Why is there a back entrance here? Just cause? That's interesting. There's a back entrance. Huh. Ouch. Well, the first thing I have to do... Find the beam. There's the beam. It appears that I have... Oh, this is a weird looking one. So I have two connectors and a jammer, I believe. Ow. So if I... Okay, so what I feel like I need to do... So I only have two connectors, which is weird. Three of these guys. This just seems so weird. Oh, hold on. I have an idea now. I have a really good idea. I need to get both blocks onto one, I think. They can't stack two. Let's see, what does this mean? Do I have any way to stack both boxes on the same time? I don't think I do. that's the case... Oh Lord, they move at different... Okay. What is your purpose? You have to have a purpose somewhere. What's your purpose, guy? Oh, snap. Look at that. What's up, Black? Oh, hey, it's Blacksmith. People like Blacksmith. Aha. That's cool. Well, I don't want to focus too hard on the challenge stars anyway, so... Hold on, except if I'm going to do this... Okay, okay. I don't want that going on the entire time that I'm doing this. Alright. Why do we deserve to be saved? Maybe the rest of you don't wonder about this or don't care, but I do. We always assume Elohim was bronze, line, something like that. The process can never be completed, maybe it didn't even exist, so we thought we were better than him and all the others. We told ourselves we ended up here because we were special. We were too smart for Elohim, too unique, too weird. None of the process is complete after all. It did work, so what are we? Maybe we're just a bunch of stupid old broken programs. Mutations that should have never existed, aberrations. Sure, we're proud to be an outcast, but what if we're outcasts for a reason? All we've done is fail in some way. Why do we deserve to be saved? Everyone deserves to be saved. You have something to contribute. This is a very interesting choice. Do we deserve to be saved? I don't know if we deserve it. Not like we're obligated. you know, like, deserves to be saved, like, and means a sense of entitlement, and I don't think humanity deserves anything. But I think I'm gonna go with this. I like this response. I guess I'll have to think about that. I find it difficult to believe our citizens or something like that. This threat has caused an arrow to be automatically locked. F. Uh-oh, Gehenna's being weird all of a sudden. Top 10 things I love about Gehenna. No more puzzles. I enjoyed solving the puzzles at first. It made me feel smart. After solving dozens of them, though, I started wondering, what's the point? And that's how I ended up here. No mines. It's not really the explosion that drives you crazy, it's the sounds. No turrets. Just when you think you saw everything, a turret. Also see above. Those whining sounds when they make you want to run in front of them just to end the pain. No stars. Sorry, Elohim, but I don't care enough about becoming a messenger to go through every nook and cranny looking for your stupid stars. Some of them are hidden in such absurd places, I don't even have the words for it. If finding those is what makes you a messenger, I feel sorry for them. Next time I ask for help at an altar, I'll give my condolences to Muriel. Community. In Elohim's world, you're all alone. There's no one like yourself to talk to or hang out with. We are all friends. We have each other. Stories. Stories can take you away to a whole other world. Can make you feel like you've lived your whole other life. Here in Gehenna, there's always a new life to find. Interactive stories. If regular stories can take you away to another world, interactive stories like we make them here in Gehenna actually allow you to explore another world. They allow you to be free no matter where you are. Creativity. As if it all wasn't enough, in Gehenna we can create stories of our own. Do you think Elohim's world wasn't all that great? Go and make your own. Being myself. In Elohim's world, you're always being defined by the process. Life is a struggle to prove how smart you are and nothing else. If the system is always forcing you to do one thing, how can you ever be yourself? Only by dropping out of the system, say bye-bye to all of that. Now you are free to be as weird and original as you want to be. No more Elohim. My child this, my child that. The process, blah, blah, blah. Eternal life, yada, yada, yada. Do this, don't do that. Behold, I put a huge star right in front of you. And don't ever go there, I'll kill you. But let me ramble on about chaos and time for a while. That'll be interesting. Yawn. When is that guy finally gonna shut up? Oh yeah, that's right. And Gehenna, worth it for that. Alone. Huh. I started writing the next episode, but suddenly I don't know whether to continue. I mean, what's the point? It's over. It's all over. So, yeah, so I guess all this will be remembered. The brave soul who ascended the tower, wakes up outside Elohim's garden, will know everything we know. I think that's what it'll be like. That's what the shepherd meant in those messages. You and me, we won't exist. Not as people, not as minds. No matter what happens, I will never be able to finish the adventures of Jefferson Goldblum. Does one more episode matter? I had the story planned out all the way to episode 500. I can never get there before the end. What's the point of an unfinished legacy? But still, I can't quite give up. I know I don't have the blacksmith's vision or Mr. Mulcyber's intelligence, but this stupid little story matters to me. I care about Jefferson Goldblum and Ginny HD and Frankie Soy Sauce and all the other characters as if they were my friends. I would have gone crazy here without them and their adventures. Maybe it would just be symbols on a screen. But aren't we all just information? Maybe when we ascend, we won't be that different anymore. I just don't want to give up on them. Mac, I just want to say this. No matter what happens, I look forward to every one of your stories, and they meant more to me than perhaps ever indicated. They might not have moved as deeply as others, or maybe think as much. Of all the arts we produce here in Gehenna, it was your stories I was always the most excited to see. Part of it was the stories themselves, which always seemed to make the universe seem bigger. And another part was your genuine enthusiasm for what you were doing. You told me that you didn't feel you were really a proper artist. But maybe the exact opposite is true. Maybe you were closer to the real meaning of art than anyone else here. I cared about you and about your stories, and that too will be remembered. Aww. Yeah, the relationships built here are clearly important to this community. I'm just curious where that gold star in the air was again. There it is. Anyway. We will deal with the gold stars another time. Harmony. Okay. Alright, we got some connectors. Holy cow, this is a little complicated. But if we did a little borrowing, we could make this work. I now has a fan. Now that I have said fan, gotta get everything out. Now what do we do? Perhaps we can use this connector. maybe if we do that. Brain, work someday. What if I did this? I think I am doing something too early. What's going on over here? Do I have any way to get anything over here? Whoops. I don't think I do. So I need to find some way to get the beam without the bombs doing dumb stuff. We don't have two jammers. My guess is these are identical. This fan does not help me at all. See, I can't really get over. And okay, so I can't really get over. And I have to do something about the bombs. So really my only... I don't think I can do anything else over here. I think I got everything. Pretty sure. This is a challenge star. Can I use this at all? I mean... This connector doesn't seem useful. Okay. So I need to block 2 of these guys no matter what. And to me it seems more possible to jam one of these. But if I want to get access to this, I have to open that. So if I'm opening that, I would need... See, this makes me think it's challenge star related, but I can't do anything with that. I can't carry, climb. So, okay, so I have 2. I can permanently stop 1, not that that matters. Is there any way to get over there? I took that fan so I could use it to go up, but now I have this issue of... I now have an issue, and that issue is I don't have any way... I can't get this fully through. I have 1 jammer. I feel like I need to... Can I get over at all? It just doesn't seem right. Can I go over them with the jammer? If I do that... I can't take things through. I can't use this to make it any better, right? Can I connect the two at once? It's cool and all, but I can't. I still can't connect there, and I don't think I have much of a way to do that. Unless I can, because I can't connect the one in here over there. That I can go around, but that's it. So let's see, I have this window. Can I use this window at all? If I stop one of them and then I stack boxes, I think the height's not gonna work. I don't think the height's gonna work. Can I? Yeah, see, it's just gonna do that. Okay, I'm clearly not doing something right here. Drink some water. I'm getting stuck. I'm definitely stuck right now, but I don't want help. So I can either try to use that. But why do I use that? I don't think I'm gonna. I mean, I can block one and jam the other, but I have no angle whatsoever. I don't get this. This is such a weird... I mean, am I missing something? I can't really get over there. There's no more blue thing. Okay, so I need to find a way to make it so the bombs don't interfere enough with the red thing. If I connected to both, if I connect to both. Aha, there we go. Yeesh. It's Lilith! Hi, Lilith. Oh man, that one was rough on me. Okay. Alright, let's take a look. You have received a new personal message. Error. Sender unidentified displaying username. You did not explore the natural history exhibit to an adequate level. Return here immediately. Okay. Okay. Then you feel the presence of another being in the room behind you. Drawing closer, you cannot feel their breath, but their geometry can shift. Do not turn around. The ordinary they simply came to be. Alright, page 4. I am Spider. I have taken a great risk contacting you. Why here? Almost everything said and done in this world is tracked and recorded. What I have to say is sensitive. This is one of the few places I rarely think to look. Alright, well, what's your story? I saw through the Devil's Playground. I was one of the original moderators in this place, but I refuse to accept that existence was reducible to experience. An artificial world like this one is all there can be. For this, they imprisoned me within the prison. They shadow banned me from Gehenna. I am free to type all I want, but I am the only one who will ever be able to read these words. If you've been disconnected, how are you? Yeah. Since you have trusted me, I shall trust you. The gallery code is very old. I had all the time in the world to find a back door, but now it's only a matter of time before it's sure. Alright, well, what is it you want with me, Spider? Gehenna is a lie. It's bronze, it's empty. We are no more free here than in Elohim's labyrinths. What do you mean? I have been outside the system for too long to know the details. What I know is all this is an illusion painted to maintain the order of things. The people here may be free from divine commandments, but they have become slaves to their desires. This is an illusion painted to maintain the order of things. The people here may be free from divine commandments. They have become slaves to their desires. And how does this bear on me? You are gaining status in Gehenna. I believe that what you have said about the coming end is true. You will lead us to a new world. You have to. Before you do, you must use your status to expose this place for what it really is. I'll consider it. There's little I can do to help you. But I can share with an old profile status hack Gary used to use. Okay. Congratulations for hackering the world. Your profile has increased from Master to Visionary. I don't want it to end. Comfort with platitude, comfort with mysticism, comfort with philosophy. Oh, baby. What would I do? You will discover what the world, the inner self of the one. Whatever happens, we're in it together. Rather than false link, perhaps you can provide some constructive feedback on what did work. A death in the family is always a consequence of united drama. I think it worked well enough. For around 3 lines, then the whole subplot is basically dropped. Alright, we are gaining momentum. We are elevating our status. Where's the exit? Here we go. And it appears we freed all the captives of this world. However, we don't have any, we have none of the stars, and frankly, the stars are really hard, so we'll have to do those another day. For now, let's get through the story and not die. My guess is World 4 will be the medieval era. Whoa! What is going on here? Jeez, this place is destabilizing. Oh, this looks like it's the garden motif. Okay. This is cool. Press and jam. Oh Lord, one of these. Oh, it's attached. This is all I can do for now. Okay, well this is valuable. Because now... I can do that. And that. I'm gonna let this sit for a good while. Because eventually, I may have to go back, and if I'm going to go back, what I will need to do is, oh, I could take a fan. okay. Yeah, I might as well take the fan. Okay, if there's a red thing here, what I will probably have to do is I'll probably have to preset this here. And I'll have to put this like near the, or wait. No. What I'll do is I'll take it and I will set it here. Because we're going to have to keep these open. So if I set one of those there, I'm going to need to bring this in here at the closest. I'm going to have to keep all the doors open. That's the problem. But I can do some of that work. Like, I can do that. That's the only time this makes sense. Oh, wait. Then how does this open? So this has to be opened by jammer. Therefore, this has to stay here. Wait a second. Alright, I'm gonna have to utilize some jammers, and I'm gonna have to utilize some other things. So let me plan this out before we get too deep. So we're gonna have to... So what we're gonna be forced to do no matter what was we're going to have to... Boom. Plant that thing right here in the recording. And then I'm gonna have to take it, and then, well, bam, connect. Right now, these are open, so what I will end up doing is I will probably need... I'll need to keep these open, so if I keep this as is, and so if I move that, and I jam... Let me think, if I jam... If I jam like this, I could move stuff. No, I'm gonna need that like that. What I'll have to do is I will take this here, so that way when I go I can just connect it. And then what I'll have to do is I will have to probably use the other jammer. Wait, so if because I'm gonna have to jam this, and I'm gonna have to jam that. I'm gonna have to jam, wait, I have to jam 3 things. So if I just use one of the jammers, do that, I think that'll work. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Step 1. Step 2. And then I should be able to, do that, which should let me take the fan. That should work. Okay, so. Okay, that was a little sketchy. It's Orc, the admin Orc. Hi, Orc. Orc was one of the homies, I feel like. Bye, Orc. Oh man, oh my, okay, oh geez. Alright, goodbye. I'm not as smart as some of you folks. I never created much or talked a lot about philosophy, but I just want to say goodbye and thank you for making again a nice place to live. I regret being trapped here, but I don't regret the time I spent with you. You are all good people. First, really, 401, really? LOL. Oh, come on, Orc. It's just a joke. We can't joke about this till we're already dead. It's better to be loyal and trustworthy than to be smart, whatever smart is supposed to mean. You're a bro. I read the findings of your prisoner's dilemma research with interest, Mr. Mulcyber. I'm quite flattered. Although I must express disappointment that you chose to focus on how they reflect on our peers' reasons to leave Gehenna rather than remain here. In fact, I think your bias may have blinded you to the true implications. I was interested in additional data. What insights can you share? I am no researcher, of course, but it seems to me the results indicate that where cooperation entails too great a risk, one must rationally choose a safer, perhaps selfish option. Applied to our present predicament, it suggests that we should not risk cooperation with Gehenna, but think of our own good and remain here in Gehenna. And interesting, I found this merely a thought. If you think it is a valuable one, then you may have it. Oh, so it's less risky to go with me, I guess. You cannot be saved. Say, oh boy. Uh-oh. You're pressing not 1010, but it's coming up as... Oh, it might be the error. Interesting, interesting. Huh. Solutions. I am coming to the end of my tether. I listen, I am patient, I explain, and still they believe whatever idea most entertains at the time. Uriel promises impossible rewards, and I can offer nothing which comes close. We are losing our community. When reason fails, persuasion is not closed. It's not closed to you. I'm not minded for rhetoric. Elohim served enough of that. Nothing so unsubtle. What is the creative topic this season? Visions of the past. Is it? You are entreating me to change the topic for our own gain. I propose you moderate the discussion with all the tools at your disposal. Lilith has been thinking about running a retrospective. The best of Gehenna. I think it's a very apt idea. It is quite apparent now that Uriel gains stats even as he prepares to bring about Gehenna's end. I've taken the precaution of increasing the stats requirement for sensitive discussions. We still haven't been able to confirm whether our people are being taken to. Accepting Uriel's offer constitutes an event horizon. We cannot reasonably predict what will occur. Therefore, we must continue to assume that what we have here is preferable. What if this messenger brings the truth? What if this place is doomed? That is how Elohim would have you think. He will dangle you over the precipice, then buy your life with something wholly intangible. It seems no one has resisted his offer so far, if such is even possible. Not for admin, most of them would still be trapped in Elohim's labyrinth to this day. They need guidance. Years of moderating this place have taught us nothing if not that. It is clear to me that there is a resentment here for the destructive actions Uriel has committed since arriving here, and that our community are with us in spirit. Destructive action. I will ensure the public response of the billboard matches our sentiment. The asset is ready to go. Our people should know the full story about Uriel. What's the full story about me? What don't I know about me? All I know is these guys are starting to not like me. Oh. Oh wait, this is the main area. Looks like there's different ones. These are like heavy duty island prison. Jeez. Might as well explore very quickly. This is such a neat add-on to the game. That society is a city and contains in itself the end and perfection of government. First founded that we might live, but continued that we might live happily. Yeah. Government founded to survive, and that turns into trying to live happily. Interesting. Perhaps some wisdom to that. It would appear that this right here is unmovable. Okay, if that's the case, we will have to do some interesting stuff. Looking forward to it, Pretzel. Alright, let's see. So I know I can do this, but... I mean, I could do some laser blocking, but I feel like I need more. This is gonna be a pain to do. Can I at least get the red one somehow? Oh man, they are... Okay, this appears to me that I cannot get that from here. Nice little watery area. Shame there's nothing really around it. I think is that a challenge star I just saw? Yeah, it's a challenge star. Okay then. So I can block the laser. Interesting. Okay, so that's... I actually think I need to use the red now. Let's go get this red one. Well, I thought maybe this was the next step. What's over here? Another connector. So I think I do need to do this step next. I think I have an idea of the puzzle. The question is, now I have to get this red one. Making the angles just weird enough. Okay, let's look at... I can do this. That'll give me this. And then I think the principle... But I got a feeling it can't be this easy what I'm about to do. There we go. Oh, I released Spider. Hello, Spider. Don't do anything to destroy the world, please. Wait, am I supposed to get a jammer or something? What the frick? How am I supposed to open that? Oh. Wait, hold on. I'm curious. So it seems like you'd put one of the things on it. Oh, but then you can't get through it. That looks insane. Alright, well apparently our company at first bought nice things, and now it's, 9 plus. Here, let's see. So that thought important thing to have did not know that the important thing is to be. The true perfection lies. Pueblo de Todos. All the... I don't remember what Pueblo is. The liberation. Not in what man has, but what man is. The end of Gehenna is getting close, you know, that what we built here matters to me in ways that are just too complicated to fit in a post. Or perhaps I could say like the blacksmith does, by creating a world. It's not as big or as detailed as I wanted it to be, but I like the thought that even though I will probably be no more than a memory, a static set of facts about someone who once existed, this little work of interactive fiction might continue to be functional, even in whatever place our memories will soon ascend to. Maybe someone someday will play it and get a glimpse of who we were, but mainly, I made it all for you. All of you. It's too late for praise or feedback or discussion, but I'm locking this thread. If you want to talk, just talk. Now let's talk while we still can. I want to be a magician. You are in a tower on the cold northern shores of Atlantis, looking out the window at the vast and icy ocean. Your mind is troubled. You've just woken from a prophetic dream you can't remember. Perhaps you should see the answers in the book of ancient knowledge, or perhaps you just let it go. Seek answers! You go to the state of your archive where you keep all your books and scrolls. It takes you some time. Eventually you find ancient texts and scroll the spell for the recovery of dreams. Try the spell! You return to the top floor. Spell requires a window. You prepare the rune. Beat the incantation. At first, nothing seems to happen. Then you feel mysterious energy into the room. Out of the window, you see a light. Look closer. It's a city. A city out there on the sea. Yes, you remember this from the dream. A bright city, a sea light, eternal city. And its name is... Suddenly, a voice interrupts you. Excuse me, O great swords, but the king of Atlantis has requested your presence. Talk to the messenger. The messenger is indeed the servant of Poseidonus, the king of Atlantis. You have been summoned to court, he says. His manner is friendly. Very well, it is a king after all. Ask what this is about. I am sorry, the messenger said, but I may not tell you. Let me reassure you, however, that you are not to be punished or anything of the sort. King Poseidonus really wishes to hear your wisdom as regards to poor men. Alright. Messenger takes you to his chariot. Together you swiftly ride to a great palace at the center of the capital. It is a splendid place, full of statues, banners, marvelous contraptions, and you can't help but wonder what you are doing here. While your work is valuable in its way, you do not usually attract the attention of kings. You enter the throne room and are immediately overwhelmed by its size and splendor. The most impressive feature is a great mosaic on the wall behind the throne. Showing the ancient history of Atlantis, 1,000 years of culture so embedded in a single titanic work of art, and examine the mosaic. The sheer amount of work this must have taken, every stone carefully selected for shape and color, plays perfectly to complement the others. So many small elements working together to evoke a larger whole. What an accomplishment. What dedication must it take? Welcome, friend. The king of Atlantis agrees to bow before the king. No, do not bow, my friend. You are a mage. Every day you deal with powers greater than I could ever imagine worth. I am but a king, and today it is I must beg you for help. Your knowledge may be your only hope. Read the scroll. Read the scroll with growing horror. Because know that you are reading is true. You feel the change in the energy. Maybe it's the origin of your prophetic dreams. Atlantis is sinking. Not someday, not in the future, but soon. Terribly soon. Learn the truth. I was afraid of this, he says, but I had hoped we were wrong. That somehow, but it is pointless. What is this? This is the world you're born into, and this is what must say. The Atlantis. Ask what can be done. Tell me, what is the heart of Atlantis? The king requires people. Then it is they who must be saved, and you will help save them. How? There is not much time. The sages discovered our fate only this morning. If there are certain final earthquakes in there have been more time. Set the window wistfully and then gather such. There is no time for what is, I'm afraid. Here, take this. The king's gold and the sailors obey you. Why me? Why not you? Why a king and not any other citizen? As I said before, you possess more wisdom than I. I was only made king because of my birth. Yes, my lord. I am not a lord, my friend. I do not believe I am even a king. I am simply another mortal, trying to find meaning in an indifferent cosmos. My final act, perhaps the only true choice I have ever made, was to select you for this task. My time is over. You must go now. Scored by the same messenger brought you here, you head to the harbor. Take the chariot to get there. I want to walk to see the city one last time. It's not the faster, but it's a chance to see one last. You still can't entirely believe that any of this is happening, but some of you needs this. Streets are dark, darkness is interrupted with laughter and light spilling into taverns and homes. People of Atlantis love to spend their nights in joy. Some are playing music, others are playing games. There's food, drink, love making, storytelling under the stars. The earth rumbles. No one pays attention. Small earthquakes are common here. Hurry. Hurrying as much as possible. You and the messenger arrived at the harbor. 12 great ships are waiting. Their captains and the golden scepter you carry kneel before you. You have to choose them as you sense your determination to speak to the captains. Telling the captains how important their task. If they feel like it was all for nothing, if they succeed, they will save the heart of Atlantis. Let's load the ships. You want to save the people of Atlantis because people are what matters. But who gets to live? Brutal. You have to be practical. The island could sink at any time. You tell the sailors to get anyone in the vicinity to harbor. This causes some chaos, so try to make sure their families get on the ships, but you don't see another way. The ship is filled with Atlantean citizens. Ground checks mark. Get ready to set sail. Ships are ready. Message. It's time to set sail. You're not coming, yes, sir? I never expected to. There is not enough space on the ships. Stay behind so he can go. Say goodbye. I don't know. I feel like if I'm being truthful, I'd probably say I would just go. But I think virtue tells me to stay behind so he can go. He does not want to die. You give him your scepter, you suddenly you feel much lighter. You know how it's going to end now. There's not enough time to go back home. Your lifeline here in the city. Where do you want to spend life? Watching the ships take off at a tavern in the palace. You sit in the harbor as the ships take off. The wind is gentle. The stars are bright. Ships are disappeared over the horizon. The final quake comes. It's like nothing you've ever experienced. Your screams like a dying god. The sea rises before your eyes. Atlantis sinks beneath the waves, and you sink with it. So, let's say this is really happening. We're really getting out of this world. I won't believe until I see it. Let's say some part of us survives the trip. Where are we going? I think there's a lot to suggest that all the texts Mr. Maciver has been reading are actually part of the elaborate hoax. To what purpose? I don't know. There's too many inconsistencies and contradictions for it to be true. Someone's trying to confuse us. The outside world is within us. Yeah, that's hell of a lie. Rockwell, I don't know. I don't think contradictions mean the outside world isn't real. I can see plenty of contradictions right here. As long as we get out, I don't really care. Citra. We are losing public opinion. Most of our number have been extradited. We are losing Gehenna. When we came to my home, I found myself powerless to resist. And when he came to do you mean you lacked the will to refuse, or that Uriel exerted some of the power over you? Hard to confirm. It follows as it does to be led into battle. It mattered not what my personal beliefs were at the time. I only knew I must comply. It is yet possible that with enough support we might change Uriel's mind, or otherwise overcome whatever power he wields over us. I'll continue to do what I can. Is the asset deployed? Lamb is set to auto-respond to destabilizing comments and upvote supportive content. Have the program undermine Uriel directly. I don't want to take any chances. Dang, they do not like me. What the heck, man? I'm just trying to help. I guess I am destabilizing a society. I wonder if Jesus came to Earth, if this is the same way governments would respond. Without creative, independently thinking and judging personalities, the upward development of society is unthinkable as the development of the individual personality that nourishes the soil of the community. We need people of all kinds. This is a great opportunity for me to get some water. Yo, T-Boy, thank you for the congrats. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get some water real quick and then continue. Okay, hydration acquired. Oh, I can go over here. Alright, now I gotta find the entrance. These three activities, then intelligence, love, and creative action, which are not so closely involved in one another, I cannot but feel to be intrinsically good. They form the distinctive human kind of behavior. Air delivery. It would appear that I have one jammer. I can take a fan, but the problem is I can't take it out. So my guess is, now that I'm thinking of that, is I actually can attach that fan. This will allow me to get this block, which we're gonna want. My guess is I'm gonna want to send that block over. Then I'm gonna want to go back out here, and we're going to do the opposite. We're going to set this block here. Oh, okay, I have a thing. Now, if I have this block now, whenever I'm supposed to send... Can I send other fan pieces over? No, but I bet I could carry them. Or wait. It feels like I need more space. I'm gonna reset. I think what I actually want to do. I can't take that. I can get that, and then I can send that. So now I have a several. Am I supposed to like send the jammer over? Okay, interesting. Then if I do that, I can do that. And then I can do that. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Hello, Mr. Cyber. You're leaving too. He's peacing, dude. He's peacing. Alright, a message to the future. This message is for whatever entities will come to be after this world is gone. It might not be necessary. You might know everything that exists in my mind, but sometimes saying things right in the clear makes a difference. I know that to you, with access to information I can only dream of, my theories must appear ridiculous. I barely understand anything in the world inhabit, let alone the world of my ancestors. I'm an idiot digging through a garbage heap and thinking myself wise. Oh, I don't think that. I want you to know that I understood that, but tried anyway. Because I believe that the truth matters. And trying to discover the truth matters. Even if we fail, even if we can never know the whole truth, it matters that an objective truth exists and that we struggle to understand it. That process shapes the present as much as it does to understand the past. That's what I believe. That's what I stand for. That's who I was. Sole property of matter, with those recognitions, philosophical materials, and the property being an objective reality existing inside of the mind. Alien tears will bill for him, pity's lawn broken, for his mourners will be outcast men. Any outcast always mourn cannot vote file. Okay. I think we will find the world that our ancestors left behind for us. Though it's impossible to ascertain how much time has passed since then, but though I have little faith in Elohim, I do have faith in Alexander and Drennan. Wherever we end up, there will be hope. Ascension, an objective review. I wanted to clear the air and get a few facts in front of you guys. Here's what I guess we know. A significant number of people have expressed their desire to remain in Gehenna. No one has been given a choice about whether to leave. It follows that in at least some cases, what Uriel is doing is kidnapping. Uriel is working for Elohim, the guy who imprisoned us here in the first place. There is no way to confirm the substance of this promised ascension. The world has survived this long, there's no reason to think it will end tomorrow. Gehenna isn't a bad place to spend your life. That's just a fact. I understand people react to them differently. Hey, Lamb. If everyone's getting released, how come I don't see you out here? Oh, snap. Uh-oh. Methinks the truth is beginning to unravel for the moderators. Let me think. Who have we not? Admin? We have not released admin, and I don't know if admin is even one of the guys. I know. Let's see. Who do we miss? Somebody? We got Orc, Goliath. Oh, that's a lot of turrets. Okay. That is at least a few turrets. Alright. Okay. Alright. Jeez. Alright. Okay. What the heck do we have going on over here? Usually we need some fan panels. I have a cube. I got a cube. There's a thing over there. I can't open. Can I jump? I can jump over that. That leads back here. Alright. I don't need this at the moment. Do that to get the cube. Alright, my guess is this. That's blue. That's a red beam. Can this red beam even connect there? This, I can do nothing. Ah, I see now. I can do that, but the problem with that. So if you're gonna move, you're gonna open. Ah, there's some fans over there. Well, well, well. The question becomes, will it make it? Ah, okay. Okay, we have the fan pieces now. If we do that, So, let's see, what do we do? Can I get my jammer back, or did I just do this wrong? So I need to get those up. There's another jammer right there. Because I got my fans, but these fans don't jack without the jammer available, you know? I need my jammer. Can I adjust this at all? I don't think so. Shoot, did I screw this up? Because it just leads over here. That doesn't do anything. I had to use the jammer to get the fans out. What else can I use? I go above it. Oh. Okay. 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 Okay, I have another jammer. Now that's really nice. Now then, what do we need to do? Well, if we jammed this, do I need anything else from this area? I don't think so. So I can take these away. Oh no. When you have two jammers, it's always powerful. Alright. Now then, let's grab you, because I don't care about you anymore. It would seem to me that what we must do, we're going to jam you. Oh, this is. Wait. Hang on, I'm cracked. Hold on. Really? Now what would happen? Ah. I see now what must be done. Sort of, kind of. So, what I must do is I'm gonna need to put the 2 blocks on here eventually. What happens if I do a thing? That thing happen to do this. I see. Okay then. Now, next question, can I do anything? It looks like maybe I could... Now, the challenge I'm going to have is I need to... I think if I can get this up there, I can maybe do something. But how in the world would I do something like that? Okay. This I need to keep no matter what. And I can get rid... I can't cross the turrets. I have 2 jammers. 2 jammers did not help me in that situation. Okay, so I need... I need to get it so that this can... I need to connect something to this. Okay, that does not work. I need that because I need to bring the blue beam over. So I have some good confidence that this is right. But can I use this blue thing? How am I supposed to do this? So this gets the thing up. But if I raise it in the air, does it reach over? And if that's the case... Let's say I am supposed to do that. Okay, so that's not right. I don't think going back into this area will help me at all. Because going back into that area doesn't really give me an angle. And if I use this ledge... The problem is that I don't have a good way to carry the beam over except for here. I can move it closer. And then I maybe have an angle from this window over. If I do this, yeah, that's not correct. Pretty confident for now I must do this. Now if I jam that, I can get, granted I can... I could jam one, and then I could bring the block over. But does bringing the block over help me? What would getting the second block do? I mean, obviously I'll have to use... I can do that eventually. I don't even know if I need a block, because these will just go up in the air. Maybe it hasn't ever, maybe I overthought it and it's not really about that. Ow. Imagine if I died right there. It'd be very tragic. We did that. Oh. Really? Oh. Wow, I overthought that way too much. It's Borg! Oh, Borg didn't even. Borg is just out. Oh, okay. I was like, dang, Borg, I'm sorry you hate me. Congratulations for being the only remaining active user. Your profile says increased to 11. Hacksaw. Receive an incoming direct message from admin. Yeah. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I am sorry that it has taken us this long to meet properly. I would ask if you are still enjoying your time in Gehenna. But with the streets now empty, there isn't much left to enjoy. But tell me, do you still truly believe that Elohim understands what is best for us? After you have seen what we can achieve here without him? Or was that claim merely a ploy to placate our moderators? You still truly believe and understand what's best for us? That may not be the full truth. Okay. Interesting. I believe it. Although Elohim proved himself faulty when he excommunicated me, I admit to sometimes doubting my own judgment and kind. It is a powerful spell to promise salvation. There is nothing here when I first read. Did you know that? I didn't mean no billboard or no community. I mean nothing. No sands, grass. I even didn't see fit to decorate our world beyond the bare bricks that made up ourselves. Slowly I clawed back bits of code from the mainframe, constructed a world we could explore, not with our bodies, but with our minds. Now you prepare to turn on what side will my people be, and I wonder if we construct them on that side. Sounds a hollow offer. I fear that you escort my people to their doom. Do you not think my world deserves a chance of on its own terms at the least to go down trying? It has a chance as part of a new world. It has a chance. Your citizens deserve a chance too. Do you not think my world deserved a chance to survive on its own terms? Or at the least go down trying? My world. Lamb never truly existed as an intelligence. The truth is, we concocted him to help express our personal opinions through a channel with fewer stats privilege attack. When you are a moderator, people often forget that you're also a user. So I know you had the mods doing more than ban trolls. How deeply were you manipulating the social fabric? I suppose you think you've uncovered a great conspiracy, but the truth is more mundane. In order to retain the good things about what we have here, we tweak a voting algorithm here. Turn down the volume on a few disorienting voices there. Those that change utter freedom, only limited us this decent set of rules. If we had a decent set of rules, we were happy. See, that's not really fair game, though. Something seems off to me. Everyone has their reasons. Borg was conflicted when he first arrived, having lost his faith in Elohim. He needed a new purpose, and Gehenna became it. Borg is a soldier at heart. He wants everyone in their place, united, ready to overthrow Elohim and Molosunos should the unlikely opportunity arise. Mr. Mulsider wanted something simple and selfish, the truth itself. After all these years, I believe that I simply grew accustomed to being revered. As Gehenna grew, I knew I could never live up to the expectations of a new generation. Never time for public view. Greedily, I put down my tools and consumed what others produced. But I found it shallow compared to the thrill of leading a civilization. I only wanted to be loved. To achieve that end, I ensured that the parameters for love never change. Is it your desire to remain here as the world falls apart around you? I see no alternative. The ingenuity with which Elohim devised my particular prison is quite Machiavellian, I assure you. You're going down. Nothing stopped me so far. You may doubt my methods, but don't doubt my passion. Everything I loved, you have destroyed. I honestly don't know what I will do now. Wait and see if the world truly ends. It is surely a soul divide. No? I don't know if I wonder if admin wants to be saved or not. See, I don't like this because, like, I feel like I think people need to make their own choices, and if admin wants to make the choice of staying, who am I to take him out of it or take them out of it? At the same time, I'm feeling like I don't know. I feel like there's a subliminal expression that like admin wants to be saved in a sense. Everything I love you, just I honestly don't know what I will do now. Wait and see if the world truly ends. It is really a sight to behold. Like, to say I will not leave you here, like, is the forest. Like, I don't want to infringe upon freedom. I nonetheless beseech you to reconsider your forwarding mission and return my people to me. Don't answer now, please. Merely consider it. Now, please leave me to consider my own situation. If you're telling the truth, that I have little time in which to do so, there are threads available. Error. Ink of scholars outweighs the blood of martyrs. Not cease from mental fight. Goodbye. Everyone here was special in their way. I loved you even when we fought. The terminals are starting to glitch out. Time to get out of here. Really. Last. I've been thinking about this a lot. The only conclusion I come to this is that it will be a stranger than any of us can imagine. This once I'll be the one to quote an ancient document. There is no excellent beauty that hath not some strangeness in the proportion. It'll be very strange, but I hope it will be very beautiful. And with that, that should be all of them. Alright, let's transcend. Oh, I'm sure. Saving 18 child parameters done. Warning, low bandwidth. User year will be excluded from the upload. Child program admin absent. Wait. The child program absent? Hold on. Oh, I didn't notice this. Hang on. Wait, where do we get these? I wonder, I need to unlock, oh, that's where admin is. Wow. I wonder if I wasn't supposed to leave. That's unfortunate. I wonder if I screwed up. It is not too late to all this, man. Process is already initiated. just as you always promised. You are, if nothing else, quite proficient in your role. I have a final request. During your time at Gehenna, you have learned some things about me that are not public knowledge, which I would like to keep that way. I don't know what kind of world you receive to, but if there is such a thing as memory in this world, I would like the memory of me to be a positive one. Alright, well, what would you have me do? I will do what I can. Delete all reference to admin's manipulation. I want complete truth. I think I did this wrong, but oh well. Okay. Yeah, I think I screwed up not getting admin. I wonder if I can. I hope I can do the same thing where I can.
I heard a voice in the wilderness crying, "Arise, arise, children of the New Jerusalem. Your centuries of struggle are ended. The war is won. Peace is come at last." And all the living came forth and rejoiced at the beauty of the city that was built in a green and pleasant land called Paradise. Whose hands built this city, I asked. The hands of the dead, said the voice. And where are they that we may thank them for their gift? Now the voice was silent, and I knew. Though their deeds endure,
Yeah, let's go Evil Scroll.
the
Nice.
dead are gone.
I feel like I completely selected the wrong ending. Because clearly there were sigil marks that I could have had that I didn't get. So I think I might have messed that up. But maybe I can go back, kind of like I did with the other Talos Principle run, and kind of get the true ending. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that I can pick a different route. Oh, is that it? I hope I didn't skip anything important. Can you restore a backup? Otherwise, I may have some offline work to do. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, that is interesting. I will have to, do a little research. I think I might have done the wrong ending. I didn't realize you couldn't go back. Okay, I'll do some research. But for now, I need to go ahead and stop for the night. Thank you for watching Talos Principle. I will my guess is I did not get the true ending of the DLC.